It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. A man who played collegiately over at East Lansing. Here's Ken Walker. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Geno going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing now is Geno. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, Strong goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Loaded with talent. DJ Chark hasn't been able to stay on the field to replicate a Pro Bowl season from 2019. Detroit gave him a big one-year prove-it deal to see if he can recapture that form, and he comes through here with a first down catch.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Strong. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Off a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Throwing after the interception. Strong. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. But no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
On first down, Strong. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Strong. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, you can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Walker now on 1st and 10. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 21-0.
Lions, nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Strong. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down. Strong. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Officially, it'll be a 68-yard punt return score. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 28-0.
Lions, nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for
So
Seattle.
this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Operating from the gun. Strong. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Strong. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They'll look to throw again. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
These guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there, maybe can get them focused and moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll send Williams in motion right. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. left, right. 52 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Lions will take over.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up third down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Now Geno on 1st down.
Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. 50-yard line.
To the right side, this is Walker. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Smith. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Chase Claypool, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first half lead.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick six, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression, my goodness indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
To throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. The open man is sharp. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Operating from the gun. Strong. And that is caught. Touchdown. St. Brown from 3 yards out. And the Lions are able to at least get one score back. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Seahawks 42, Lions 14. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Smith's throw there, hauled in by Claypool. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A shotgun snap for Smith. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Geno down to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on it.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And the tight end goes in motion left. Throwing on 3rd and long. Strong. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you just have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
A lot of ground left to make up, obviously, a lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Operating from the gun. Strong. Under pressure, and down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The lessons will continue of this rookie. He's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Strong. And Sharp calls it in. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 3rd down, Strong. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They're going to try and throw. Open man right side is Sharp. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Strong. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. To throw on 2nd down. Strong. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun. Strong. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On fourth down, Strong. He's going to go up top again. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Brock Wright, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Now Geno. Stiff arm. That one good for 21 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back to Walker on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They'll run for it with Penny. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. Rashad Penny unable to get there. And the Lions will take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Strong. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. A give for Walker running right. He's got it to the 43 here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Here's Smith. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. Myers' kick is good.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty...
He's got a man, complete. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what he thinks going on out there, CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Play action. It's Smith. Being chased out left. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Myers connects on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Throwing to start the drive. Strong. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Throwing on 1st down. Strong. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They'll look to throw again. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 5. He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Josh Jones. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And a nice job there skipping away from the 1 tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. 2nd down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Smith. This is the tight end fan. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete to Noah. 1st and goal.
Throwing is Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Seahawks are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Strong. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Strong dancing to his left. That pass caught. It's Williams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. On 1st and 10. Strong. And this one is incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Strong. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Strong. And this time, Williams loses the football. But I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that he's got a man complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Packer 60. Panther 11. Panther comeback team. Comeback team.
Smith going to throw it. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score is Seahawks 73, Lions 21. Michael Dixon will kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Seahawks come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Seahawks, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.
my day ones, here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share